Hello. Last video, we learned about LLC, that it's an entity that protects you against your personal assets. It's a limited liability company, and it protects your personal assets. It protects your owners. It protects yourself against the personal assets, and that's one of the benefits. We also talked about you can file as a sole proprietor if you're an individual owning an LLC. Those are some of the benefits. But today, we're going to talk about ways in which creditors and lawyers can actually file a lawsuit after your personal assets. It's so important that we understand this, people, because a lot of folks think that, once I file this LLC, there's no way, just no way they can come after me. So I can do whatever, and I can have whatever practices. And if I want to just do my own thing, I can just, have my own personal account, do whatever. No, sir. No, ma'am. It's important that you know if you're not following procedures that an LLC should follow, yes, they can come after you. So before we proceed and talk about it, like, subscribe, share even. And you can also visit us on www.bsfdesignllc.com. You can reach out to me at 267-279-9348. Our email address is bsfdesign@gmail.com. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. All right. So, what are some ways in which creditors or lawyers can come after you? Well, there's several. All right. So, I think I mentioned in the last video that it's important that we have operating agreements. Well, an operating agreement pretty much breaks down all of the finances, the logistics, all of the different things behind the company. So that if a lawyer or a creditor comes after you, there's a breakdown of that. And they have where the bank account runs, there's an account, there's a breakdown of accounts. So things are in place so they can't come after you. And no way a lawyer or a judge will come after you because there's things in place. But if you don't have that and you're just running the company all willy-nilly, well, guess what? They can. So a lot of people think that they can have like commingling. They call it commingling accounts, where they mesh their business account with their personal account, and then they take the money out right after and they move on. They do a lot of stuff like just people give them the business money and right away it's spent and it's not documented. If you do have owners within your company, there's no any meeting minutes taken. Things are just not ran in the right way. Or for example, if a lawyer asks for your bank account when someone files a lawsuit against you and they see there's no money in the account, but you are advertising that there is such a business that you can provide certain business services based on that money, they can come after your personal assets. So it's called commingling. It's called commingling because you are now commingling your business situation and your business structure with your personal. And the state, you have to guarantee the state that because I filed as an LLC, I am now proceeding as one. And I am now a business entity and things are separate. So if they go to court and you can't prove to the judge that is such, they will take your personal money. Another way in which a lawyer or a creditor can come after you, or for your LLC, where you will have to pay for that, is a lot of people, when they start their LLC, after a couple years, listen, I want to expand my business. I want things to move, much better. It's moving much faster. We have more clients, money is flowing in, the capital is coming in. There's a consistency of capital coming in. So I'm just going to go now and I'm going to purchase a building for my LLC. That's great. But I don't have a lot of money. But if I go now and I co-sign with my company, so I'm putting my company's tax ID number, but I'm also putting my social security number. Also, I may say, I have a house and I'm putting up this house as a collateral, because some banks may ask for collateral. So you're putting up your house for collateral, just so that you can have this building, or just for the banks to approve a loan or whatever it may be. Well, if you think that they're gonna not come after you, that's false. Please know, LLC or not, if you signed your name and you co-signed for that LLC, you will have to pay that. And that's a personal asset. Your house is a personal asset. So that's another way where they can come after your personal assets. And I think most people who do co-sign know that and have that knowledge. I am hoping you do. Because if you do sign any type of co-signing for your business, so a lot of people do that. They may have a shop or something and they may need tools or equipment, and they may use their names and think, well, it's under this, but I just use my... No. Again, that's commingling. So you get a lawsuit on your hands. Okay. And then another thing is keeping account. Your account. Keeping account of the money that's being spent and not commingling it with your account. We got to separate those things. All right. So piercing the veil. I want to talk about this. This is the last of it. Piercing the veil. Piercing the veil is where creditors and creditors and lawyers can come after you. And if it is, like we talk about the commingling, and they see that you don't have an agreement, and everything that you've stated, a lot of businesses are putting out a lot of stuff that they promise people, but they're not producing. And they go behind the scene and they audit you, and they don't see the proper documentation, proper way of how the business is being ran. It's called piercing of the veil. They'll remove the liability from your company altogether. So you will no longer be a limited liability, or for that particular situation, you won't be a limited liability. You will just be a company. So it's really important that when you get an LLC, these things are done, and we not take it lightly and just have a liability and just run it any old way. I know a lot of times you hear people talking about the Pookies and them helping them out and working out the numbers for them. And, child, we just give them a check and just write it out and keep it moving. Or a lot of stuff that's happening under the table. And people are not taking that seriously. And so it's important that when you do hear this video to pay attention. At least start by separating your accounts, separating your business, emails, social media. Just please start doing so. Also, a lot of people use their personal accounts to get paid. Have a business account. Okay, if you are saying you are an LLC, you've paid the money. You've paid $125. You've received your LLC. You've worked hard for this name. Come on. The thing is, go ahead. Go through with it. And if it is that you're stuck, find a person like us, a BSF Design. We help people like you from scratch to wherever you need to go, help you with your business, help you to build it, to brand it. Get your business working in a place where you can be proud of. Integrity does play a part in business. So with that being said, this is your girl, Bev, from BSF Design, your friendly business consultant. So you want to get some more information about what I've just said. You have comments, you have suggestions. Please put it down in the comments. Write to us, call us, or you can visit our website at www.bsfdesignllc.com. Look forward to seeing you the next time. Bye.